Alright, yes, hello and welcome back to Euro Truck. We're going to do a really long delivery today. We're going from London to Lyon. Yeah, we've been reset back to London because there was a game update or something, I'm not quite sure. But we've been reset back. It's 906 kilometers on land. It's a long way. It's going to take 12 hours 29 in game. Let's just go for it though. It's a World of Trucks one, not a just internal one, so you're going to have to get them to synchronize. Hopefully that won't take too long. I am uploading a video at the same time as this, so it is going to make it take longer. That's why we are just sat here waiting. But there we go. It's getting there. But yeah, 23k for this. I thought that could be fun, you know. Also a big paycheck, 23,000. Which is naturally going to get taken down by a bit because there is going to be some stuff I mess up. We are playing on wheel again today, not keyboard. I just want to get my wheel out, honestly. And I love playing on the wheel. This is one of those games that is definitely noticeably better on a wheel. Okay. Yeah, I'm going way too quick into this. And okay. I don't know what we're going to talk about today, but I will figure out stuff. I'm sure we've got a lot of talking to do here today. Yeah, I haven't played on my wheel other than playing a bit of F1 for a little while, so I was like, you know what? Get myself back used to it again. Let's play some Euro Truck. Then there we go. That's done. So we'll just wait for that. Okay, there we go. I do have the full scope of my wheel in action, so basically means I have 900 degrees of rotation altogether ready. Okay, and then we will stop just out here, make sure there's nothing coming either side. There is stuff coming from that side. I think coming from this side, it's kind of hard to tell. Ooh, can look out the window. Annoying, just a constant stream coming from. We want to go, okay, that is my chance, this is my window. Ooh, indicate. Oh yeah, hey, I've got game audio working, though it is a bit too loud. Okay. Alright. So, that's annoying, it's a bit too loud, but it's alright. Ooh, God, I rode off on that curb a little bit too much. And then I can just... So I'm having to play with a mixture of keyboard and wheel. I'm just going to reset my view real quick. Okay. Gonna brake. This is not going to do good for my back because I have to lean forwards a bit to be speaking into my mic. Oh, well, hey, they crashed into me. 356 pounds gone. Someone else crashed into me. I feel a bit hard done by there. I was doing nothing wrong, I was doing everything wrong. But yeah, I'm probably going to turn this audio down a bit actually because that is very loud. So, audio, just going to turn this down like that. There we go. Yeah, I have my audio really low in games. I don't know if you guys are the same for your audio in games, but for me, I have it really low. Oh, there we go. Saving. Nice. Like a lot lower than most people do, but it works. I mean, it's still quite loud. My indicator. Forgot the word for it there. Here's a fun thing. I'm gonna be getting driving lessons in real life. Come early next year. I can't really do it this year because it's just so busy now in the run up to Christmas. I think it's like just over 2 weeks till Christmas. Which is crazy. That's kind of scary that it's only 2 weeks away. The 2 weeks and a day when this video comes out, probably. I think this will be going out on the 10th. I'm not quite sure. I don't actually have a set schedule when our videos come out. I used to be really organized. I used to be 7 days in advance. Now I'm like 7 minutes in advance. I literally start uploading a video and I'm like, yep, this is going to be set to public. I used to have like every day at 9 PM. UK time, and now it's just a bit sporadic. But I got busier in life. That's honestly what it was. Things started to get a bit busier for me in life, and I just didn't have the time to make sure something went out at a precise time every day, which is a shame. I was hoping to get back to a more scheduled, a more organized schedule, but hey, every day still going, which has been rough some days. But hey, at least I'll be honest, on the days where I just am really struggling to get an upload out, GeoGuessr saves my ass so hard. I love me a GeoGuessr video. I love playing GeoGuessr, first of all. Like, it's so fun. And then, yeah, on those days where uploads are not going to be easy, I know I can bang out an enjoyable GeoGuessr video and get it up relatively quickly. The one downside, I think, that I found to daily uploads is that I can't go with my more heavily edited stuff as often. So like Bolton, Stevenage, Leyton Orient, funny moments videos, it's a rarity compared to a common thing, and like I still work on them. Like you know, like my recent Smite funny moments video I did a few days ago, that I worked on for like a few days in the background to other videos, and I don't like constantly work on them because I have a job which I spend way too much time at, especially now. Like for the next 3, maybe 4 weeks, I'm going to be getting 6 shifts a week probably, so 1 day off a week. Plus probably, I don't know whether Christmas, I think I should be getting at least 2 days off in a row for Christmas Eve plus Christmas Day. So that should be at least 2 days off in a row, but I'm probably going to be wanting to spend in that time not just set up in my room editing, because I'm going to have family around for Christmas, which will be nice. Well, hopefully, obviously, COVID permitting, of course, which I'm really hoping for, but I'll still get a video out a day. I will be getting a video out on Christmas, and I already know which video it's going to be. It's going to be something we haven't seen in a while. We're going to have a series returning that I didn't give up on, but just sort of haven't gotten to the next episode of it yet. You'll know on Christmas Day. There's a series returning, a series that I found very fun, that's been going for a little while, but has stagnated. So I'll let you guys figure out what that means, or whatever you think it means. I'm just gonna, oh Jesus, okay, I did not mean to indicate when I did. Now's the time for me to indicate, and then slide into this lane. There we go. But yeah, so a series returning on Christmas Day. I'll let you guys figure out what it is. Also, hey, like, thank you for all the people who've been giving my videos good attention recently. Like, I've been getting good numbers for a channel of my size, and I'm really, really happy about it. Honestly, it's a great feeling knowing that people are watching. And I think I do know what I can attribute it to. I can attribute it to putting the tags in the description. If you ever open up my descriptions, you'll see there's a ton of tags that are all just a bit all over the place, a bit sporadic, but all related to what I'm doing. I think that helps a lot, because I've noticed ever since I started doing that, my views have been better. So hey, there you go, a little tip for people if you want to get a few more views on your video. Whack some tags in there. Write some tags in the description as well as the tags box, because I think it does make an impact. I'm pretty sure it does. It feels like it does, at least. I may be wrong. Oh yeah, by the way, I slept and refueled my lorry before this, well, my truck before we started this, because I knew that was going to be something that would be relevant. I don't know if you sleep on the ferries. That would be good if you do. So I don't need to go pull into these services because I'm already full of fuel and fine for sleep. I might have to sleep at some point during this, but we'll see. But yeah, that's fun, having my views being good at the moment for, like, relative to my channel. I mean, it's not the best I've ever had, but it's definitely far from the worst. Because I think for the last at least 2 weeks, I think maybe even the last month or so, I've had a view on every video, which is really cool to me. Even my weird ones. I think it's at least the last 2 weeks, maybe the last 3. Which is so cool to me because even when I'm just like banging out a random video that's a bit off the wall, a bit obscure, not many people be interested in, there's still someone that clicks on it and is like, yeah, I'm gonna give this a watch. And it's not me. Not me watching my own videos. I sometimes do. But the thing is, if I'm watching my own videos, more often than not, I watch it through the video file I have on my PC because the compression and stuff like that is less prevalent. I need to take this turn, don't I? Yes. Didn't indicate that. That's not good. But I do need to go up here. Okay. Put my foot on the accelerator here because otherwise I will lose all speed I've ever had. And we need to be going this way towards Southampton. Big up Southampton, by the way. I've not been. I would love to go. Oh my god. That was terrifying. I would love to go to Southampton. I think I probably will get there at some point. Probably in the new year, hopefully. Seems like a cool city. I know a few people from Southampton as well, and they all like it. I feel like you know, everyone has some level of connection to saying that like where they're from is good, even if it's, you know, even if they hate it. Like some people always have some sort of emotional connection to where they're from. Even people from Slough probably have a soft spot in their heart for it, and it's fucking Slough. Same with like Skegness and Scunthorpe. They probably still have a soft spot for it. And I know the people I know from Southampton have a soft spot for it, but I think Southampton is just a generally good place. Southampton has an amazing music scene though. There are some incredible bands from Southampton. Bury Tomorrow Southampton, Creeper Southampton. Oh, is it Desolated? I think it might be them. There's another hardcore band that I'm thinking of that are Southampton based. My mind's blanked, but there are some really, really good Southampton based bands. So yeah, like Southampton has a really great music scene. Though, like the Southampton hardcore scene is crazy good. If you're into that kind of music, like it's great. You just see like these up and coming hardcore bands. You like UK hardcore bands. You like Southampton. It's basically like Midlands and Southampton is where the UK hardcore scene is at. Like East Midlands has a weirdly good hardcore scene for some reason. I don't really know why. But it just does. Like UK has a really good hardcore scene, which is cool. Big up the UK. Oh, you're letting me through, or am I letting you through? I'm letting you through. Okay. And you're letting me through. This could have been avoided. You were letting me through. You stopped too fucking late. You stopped too early and started going back on it too late. That's your fault, person in the car behind me. Now we're all going slow because of you. Yeah. One thing that sucks is where I'm from, the music scene is like nothingness. Buckinghamshire is like one of the shittest counties for a good music scene. Like there is nothing interesting going on here. Penfest exists, but that's not really like a local music scene. That's just like a festival. And Penfest is awkward to get to for me, so like I don't bother. I've never been, and I don't really care to. We do have As Everything Unfolds, which are local-ish to the, well, they're a Buckinghamshire band, so that's local enough. They're in the same county as me. It's about the best I've got is As Everything Unfolds, which are a great band. Don't get me wrong, I do very much enjoy As Everything Unfolds. But yeah, like it's not exactly the best, the Bucks music scene. There's a lot of better music scenes in the UK. So it'd be nice to have a better music scene, but you know, it is what it is. I will just take this one here, just slot our way through. I'm so much more accurate when I'm going down like that area when I'm on wheel than I am to being on keyboard. Obviously, like wheel is so much more accurate than keyboard, but I just feel so much. I feel so much cooler on the wheel as well. Okay, over to Calais we go. Okay, so my video's finished uploading because it synchronized the world of trucks super quick. So there you go. That's today's video out. It'll probably be the 11th actually this video goes out, thinking about it. I don't know. But like, yeah, sorry, I was harking back to how long till Christmas, which I was talking about, where it's scarily close. The thing that's scarily close for me is the release date of Spider-Man, because I work in a cinema, and oh my god, it's gonna be so busy. I'm gonna cry. I hate it when it's stupidly busy, because like when it, like I like some busyness, you know, because otherwise I get a bit bored. I do like it being dead because I get paid minimum wage and I want to put in minimum effort. But like, it's when it gets as busy as it's going to get during Spider-Man, because we already have like numbers coming through our first day. We like, I think like 2 weeks before it was even scheduled to come out for our pre-bookings, we had over 1,000, I think over 2,000 maybe. And then plus all the people that are just going to walk in and buy a ticket on the door on the day. And also when it's super busy and people are like, oh, well, there's no good seats left. And it's like, well, that's not my issue, is it? Like, whose problem is that? I was like, oh, I can't sit anywhere else. There's no good seats left. And it's like, well, it's Spider-Man on the release day. What did you fucking expect? Honestly. Did you expect it to be quiet? That being said, one thing that's weirdly quiet, release day of Spider-Man, right? One of our screenings has only 6 people in it at the moment, and you may be thinking, why the hell is that so quiet? Like, only 6 when you've got over 1,000 or maybe even over 2,000 at this point booked in for the day. The reason it's only 6, it's a subtitled showing. People hate subtitles for some reason. Our subtitle showings get crazy low numbers compared to our normal showings, and it's really weird that that's a thing, because some people just cannot stand subtitles. I love them. Like, every time I'm watching, like, Netflix or anything, I always have to have subtitles on. And I don't understand the people that can't deal with them. So yeah, like, if you want to go to a quiet showing of Spider-Man in its early days, go to a subtitle showing. Guarantee you, it's going to be so much more quiet. It's going to be crazy quiet compared to all the other ones. So that's my little piece of advice for you, from a cinema worker. If you want the quiet showings, go to the subtitled showings. Hey, let me through. Thank you very much, sir. So yeah, that's it. Just a fun little fact I thought I'd share with you. We've been going almost 18 minutes already, and we've just landed in Paris. Not Paris, in France. We're in Calais. Oh yeah, Paris. The sign said Paris. We still have 740 kilometers to go. It's gonna be a very long one, lads. Good lord, I dread to think how big these video files are going to be. I don't even know if I have space on my hard drive for this video file. That's a worry. This recording might be cut off at some point, because my hard drive may not have the space. I might quickly, you know what? We're going to do this on video because it's going to be super quick. I am going to clear out some space on my hard drive. I can clear out like 10 more gigabytes, maybe, probably. You're just going to be looking at the pause screen because you cannot see my, can't see what I'm doing. See, how much can I clear out? Yeah, like 10 gig. Hopefully that's going to be enough. Yeah, how much do I have left? I still have 98.5 gigabytes left. Yeah, that's going to be fine. I thought I had like 30, 40, and I was like, ooh, that's a bit risky. But 98.5. Oh my god, my wheel has just gone stiff again. Okay, I have a way of fixing this actually. It's all going wrong at the moment, boys. So the way of fixing it is turn on force feedback, go back into the game, and then exit. Oh, not exit. Pause it again. Turn back off the force feedback, and then there we go. My wheel is no longer stiff. Because with the G29 that I use, the wheel I use, basically what happens is if you're like, when you just initially plug it in, it's not like calibrated with the game, it will just go really stiff and really hard to turn. But sometimes it resets back to that, and that's where issues occur, like you aren't able to steer properly because it's really hard to turn your wheel at all. So that's what was happening. But yeah, I found that the way to fix that on this game is turn on force feedback and then turn it off. Force feedback I just don't feel I need in this game, like it's not really a big deal to me. Okay, sorry, I'm going over the speed limit, I know. Shush. I'm gonna go in this one with all the other lorries, trucks, whatever you want to call them. Oh, stopped just in time there. There we go. Oh damn it, I stopped too soon. Oh, are we? Oh, come on. Am I still not on it? Seriously? Just let me through. I didn't even check how much that cost. Oh well, I don't really care. It's not a big deal. Whatever the cost is, it's probably not too big of a deal. I'm going to have to sleep during this one, I think. Another 9 hours to go. 9 hours, 5 minutes. So they expect, so it's Tuesday 9:41. They're expecting it. Oh, the 13 hours 21 minutes remains because it's a World of Trucks one, yeah. Okay. I think, yeah, that's 13 hours 21 minutes in real time, so I have plenty of time. Yeah, it's just I just haven't done a World of Trucks one before. I thought like that would be a fun change. Just try it out. But for the moment we are chilling. I literally only have one foot on a pedal, and it is my right foot on my accelerator. I have 3 pedals. I have accelerator, brake, and clutch. I have not once used my clutch, other than when I turned on the setting to double it up as a secondary brake pedal, because it's a lot more space to it when I was like trying to get more precise braking in F1. I normally just use my actual design brake pedal, which has a lot less movement, but it's still got a lot of sensitivity to it. It's just got less movement. It's good, like, don't get me wrong. Like, if you're looking for a good like sim wheel that's not crazy expensive, the G29 is definitely a great shout. I mean, it's still like I think 250 odd pounds, which is not cheap by any means. I mean, I know that myself when I bought it and saw that money go up my account, and it's just like, oh, it's so much. But you know, it's like in the world of sim racing or like sim wheels, it's pretty cheap, honestly. Like, because you look at like the Fanatec's and things like that, they are thousands. As much as I would love a Fanatec wheel, I'm not willing to depart with a few £1,000s for one. I can't afford it either. Mate, I work on just above minimum wage. I think I work on minimum wage, actually. I'm either on minimum wage or like pennies above it. So your boy needs a pay rise. It's fine. But yeah, I love my wheel. It's great. Definitely worth the money I paid for it. And I'm yet to get 250 hours worth of fun out of it, but that is just a matter of time. Because that's how I see it. I see is anything I purchase, like that's going to last for like games or like accessories. That if for every hour of enjoyment I get from it, I paid £1, I feel like it's a good investment. So, you know, if I buy a new game and I spend 10 hours on it and I pay £10 for it, I'm like, cool, that was a good investment. I paid £1 an hour for fun. And there's some games that, you know, don't meet that threshold, which kind of sucks, and there's some games that completely outdo that threshold, which is great. You know, like a good example for me is GTA 5. I think I paid £25 for that because I got it on sale at one point, and now I have over 400 hours in that game. And then plus I got it gifted to me when it was at console on the 360, and I also have hundreds of hours in it on that. So like I've completely got my value for money out of that. And then like Smite, like I paid a lot of money towards Smite in terms of like buying gems, but I've also got like over 2,500 hours in that game, so like it's fully worth it. I feel like that's something that's like, yeah, I put a lot of money into it throughout the years, but I've also got many hours of fun out of it. I've got hours of not fun out of it, but like overall it's still one of my favorite games of all time. So, you know, I feel like how I see things is I'm very weird with money. This is like a weird topic. I don't want to like get into details of money because I just don't like talking about it really. But like I have very specific criterias when it comes to money related things. I'm just gonna slide around that and oh no shit, break. Jesus, man. Okay, I need to go over to this lane. I got really surprised by this toll booth. I'm gonna be honest, this got me completely off guard. £39. Okay, so that cost me 39 quid for that road. That's fine. I mean, I have 176,000 in the bank. This is going to be about 20. Well, it's going to be 23k for this job. I can just slide into here because there's no one right behind me. Then, yeah. So I'm on good start, and I don't think we've been to Lyon yet. Actually, don't think we've been here, so that will be nice to get to a place we've not been to yet. I don't think we've been here, and that was one of the reasons I picked up such a long one, was because like, oh, we can go to a new place, but my word, we still have a long way to go. This is going to be well over an hour, this video. So we're already at 26.5 minutes, so it's gonna be a long one, boys. I have to be up for work in 6.5 hours. So that's fun. Oh god, that was my brake, not my accelerator. I take my feet off the pedals all the time while I'm playing this game, when I've got cruise control on. And I probably shouldn't. It's a bad habit to have my feet off the pedals for when I actually learn to drive, which I'm very excited about actually learning to drive, I'll be honest. It's a very exciting prospect for me. Hopefully I'll be driving by not too late next year. Hopefully like sort of mid next year is what I'm aiming for, if I can. It really depends. But like from what I've seen, like everything going around, it's like 20 hours or so of lessons, and then you should be good. Like as long as you pick it up at a decent rate, like, then you should be good to pass. It's just about getting all those lessons done and then booking in my driving test itself. And there's a big wait list for driving tests at the moment because of COVID making it all have a big backlog. Yeah, the thing is with me, like when I get something in my head that I want to do it, like I just hyperfixate on it. And that's like, it's a blessing and a curse at times, because sometimes like I lose track of the bigger picture because I'm just super focused on getting this one thing or achieving this one thing. And sometimes it's good because it means like once it's in my brain, I'm like, that's it, I'm just gonna do it and get it done. And that was how it was with my theory test, because I was like, okay, I want to get my theory test done. And so I booked it in like a couple months out, and I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna study. I'm going to make sure I get this done. I'm going to make sure I get it first try. And I got it first try because I just completely focused on it. I was like, okay, this is it. This is what I'm doing. I need to be a lane over. Sorry, buddy. I'm so sorry, mate. I'm so sorry. Thank you for braking for me. Much appreciated. But yeah, like that was it. I was just like, okay, this is what I'm doing. This is what's happening. I'm getting it done. And I got it done. Passed it first try. So I'm hoping the practical is going to be the same, where I just hyperfixate on learning what I'm doing. And basically go out as often as I can, and just be like, okay, here's what I learned in my lessons. I'm gonna go practice it for, you know, I was like, I'd spent an hour learning this in my lessons. I'm gonna go out and practice it for 4, and then go back to the next lesson, you know, get an hour's worth of teaching, and then go back and practice it for another like 5 hours or whatever in my own time, and then just, oh shit, I should be in this lane. And then by the time it comes to, you know, actually getting my test done, I'll just be like, okay, I know what I'm doing. I got this. So that's what I do. Like, that's what I do. I just completely focus my mind on one thing. And it as I say, it's a blessing and a curse, because it's a blessing because it means when I really want to get something done, I get it done. But it's a curse because I also do it at the expense of not getting other things done. So like it's really a double-edged sword. And that was it. Like that's just me though. Like, hyperfixate on getting something done, get it done, don't get other things done. So like, I want a new job, but that's probably gonna fall to the wayside when I'm like, okay, driving is my thing that I'm learning now. But you know, I mean, there might be changes coming to my job soon. Like, the GM said that just watch this space. There's gonna be things changing around here, and I'm like, okay, cool. I'll see that out, and if it's shit, if the changes are shit, then I'm just gonna be like, okay, cool, I'm gonna go look for another job again. But if the changes are good, then I'm like, all right, cool, I'll stay. So really, it's just about seeing that out. But yeah, like I think my main focus now is gonna be on driving. I think come the new year, like when all the Christmas rush is done, probably gonna try and like take some time away from work if I can, like book some days off and stuff like that. Because I already have a few days booked off, but like book more time off, make sure I just spend more time doing stuff I find fun rather than just being like, cool, I need the money, I'm just gonna work. Because like, I don't want to, you know, completely focus on work and then do it at the expense of other things. Which is what I've done all too often. And I've let things... I've made stupid mistakes and done stupid things and done things I've regretted just because I'm like, well, I need to focus on work, on this job I don't really care about. And yeah, like I realize like I've done things and I've been like, that was a stupid mistake by me, because it's like, I'm like, oh, I got work the next morning, I won't go out. And it's just like, I should have just been like, fuck it, I'll go out, I'll be tired for work, like, who gives a shit? And that's it. I know I've missed out on things because I've been working, which sucks. I hate that. One thing about work that sucks is I have a shift on Sunday, goes right through the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, which is like the most important one of the season. I'm so annoyed. I'm gonna be begging and pleading to find someone that can take that shift off me, but I'm very doubtful that I'm gonna be able to watch the race, and I can't record the race either, so I just have to look at the result after my shift. Honestly, I hope Hamilton wins, not just because he's British. I just don't like the way Verstappen drives. He doesn't drive well. The thing is, Verstappen's fast, but he's not good. And now let me explain that for you. He drives fast as hell. Like, he is one of the, if not the fastest driver on the grid. Like, his pace is incredible. And the way he goes into corners and all that, like, he can make his way around the track incredibly well. What he can't do well is drive in relation to having 19 other people on the grid with him. If Formula 1 was just whoever qualifies fastest wins, Verstappen would be world champion a long way already. Like, that's it. He's great in quali. In races, the way he acts towards people that are trying to beat him is awful. Like, we all saw Mazepin in F2, right? We remember the Mazepin in F2 shit that he did, where he was pulling dangerous moves. Fuck me. I'm so sorry. Thank you. Thank you for letting me through. Okay, sorry. Ah, God. Okay, where he was pulling dangerous moves on other drivers in F2 with Mazepin. Verstappen does that in F1, but no one is really talking about that, where he's driving dangerously to hold position that he doesn't really have control of at that point. And that's the thing, like, a lot of people, just because they don't like Hamilton, sort of turn a blind eye towards Verstappen's bad driving and dangerous and reckless driving as well, because they're just, it's the anti-Hamilton brigade that are like, no, fuck Hamilton, we hate Lewis Hamilton. It's like, well, yeah, that's fine, you can dislike Lewis, but like, you've got to look at the bigger picture of Verstappen is a dangerous driver. Look at Brazil, look at Saudi Arabia. Those are two perfect examples. I'll give him a pass for Monza because that was not intentional. Like, I'll admit that what happened in Monza was not deliberate. And you know, like, Hamilton's not perfect. You see Silverstone, that wasn't perfect by Hamilton. But the thing that Verstappen does is, like, for every, like, one incident of Hamilton doing something stupid and driving like shit, you have another 4 or 5 at least of Verstappen doing it. You see, such a bad driver. I'm confusing with Mazepin. That's how you know. I'm gonna take a rest in this stop here because my tiredness levels are getting pretty high, and and it's probably gonna be the last place for a little while that lets me. I've driven through this place completely wrong. I'm just gonna slide on through here. Whoa, 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 whoa. And then just stop over here. Is this where I can do it? No? Where the fuck can I go to rest here? Oh, it's over there. I have made a complete fucking mess of this. This could not have, I could not have done this worse. I'm so sorry to everyone that's having to deal with this. Hey, look at that. You can see the person. Okay, I need to, Jesus, okay, I need to get, okay, I've made a mess. I've made an absolute mess. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, everyone. I'm so sorry. I want to formally apologize to literally everyone that, okay, yeah, that's not good. Okay, I've royally fucked this. I have absolutely fucking fucked this. I've completely fucked this up. Okay. There we go. That's what we need to do. And then is it just... Can I just drop in here and rest? No, I guess not. Okay, I guess we're just not taking this rest. Because it's not giving me a place to do it? That's weird. Okay. It says there's a sleeping place there. There's apparently not. We're just going to carry on and go at the next point available, which is probably going to be a little too late. I could not have gone worse there. But yeah, back to what I was saying about Verstappen's dangerous driving. Like Brazil, when he pushed Hamilton super wide by just forgetting to turn. Why? Like any good driver, as Alonso says, you have to leave the space. That's part of being an F1 driver. If you're getting overtaken, you have to leave the space. You can try and close another driver out and sort of push them away and like block out the space when you're going into a corner, but you can't just not let them pass. That's not how it works. That's not the etiquette of F1. And like, I think he's a bad showing for F1 because people are going to watch F1 and be like, this is how they drive? They just drive recklessly and shit? Like, this is crazy. Like, with how big the crashes are in this sport, it's crazy that they're just driving so recklessly when really it's just one person that's driving stupid and reckless. It's well, two, because Mazepin exists. But that's it. Like, he's a bad showing for the sport to be like, I don't want him to become the poster driver of F1 because he looks bad because he's not a good driver and it makes F1 look bad. And realistically, F1 is amazing. F1 is so good. But if we just use Verstappen as the face of it, it's gonna get its reputation tarnished, because then it gets a reputation as a sport that hosts drivers that don't care about the well-being and safety of others. Alright, yeah, Hamilton's not perfect. He's done some dumb shit in his time. So like having him as the face of it isn't the best. So you're never gonna have a completely clean driver. Like every driver's done something throughout their career that you're like, that's not good. Like you probably shouldn't have done that. But Verstappen is just especially bad. And the problem is, like, Verstappen will never admit he's wrong. Will never put his hands up and be like, you know what? Yeah, that was my mistake. I cocked up. He's never going to do that. He is a stubborn child. Like, he's never grown up. He has anger issues. He's a stubborn child who has anger issues. And will not admit that he's wrong, ever. And that's the problem. Like, that's the sort of reputation F1's going to have, is that the person at the top of it refuses to admit they're wrong, which is why I hope the 2022 regs mean Red Bull fall off. Honestly, if I could see a team take a rise, I would want it to be Ferrari or McLaren. I would want to see them at the top. Imagine Ferrari back at the top, like Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz back up at the top. Or maybe Mercedes go back to the top and George Russell gets himself as being the big name. I would love that more than anything, because I feel very bad for Perez, especially in all of this, because Perez is innocent in all this. Like, he's a good driver. He's not a dirty driver. He doesn't go out and blame other people for mistakes. He just does his own thing. He drives well. And yet he's caught up in a team that's not driving well. That's, you know, the poster of that team, the face of that team, is driving really badly, but just really quick. And I just want to see, Verstappen's going to win a world championship throughout his career, unless, like, every team he goes to just completely fucking fails and collapses. I mean, that's providing Hamilton wins this year. I really doubt we're going to see Verstappen go throughout his whole career without a world championship to his name. But that's the thing, like, I don't like Red Bull because of the way they act towards Mercedes. Like, Mercedes are not good towards Red Bull. They both hate each other, and you can see it. But the thing is, the difference between, like, Hamilton and Verstappen and Horner and Toto is that Hamilton and Toto are like, yes, we don't like them, we don't agree with what they do, but we respect them. Like, we respect the pace they have, we respect that they can keep up with us when we are the major team that everyone expects to win. And it's like, alright, we don't like that they did this, but you know what, we'll take it to the FIA if it's really a problem. If it's not, we'll just be like, we don't like it, but we're just going to have to counter it. Whereas, like, Red Bull are just basically always like, oh, Mercedes are cheats, they're cheating. You know, and it's, you know, that one kid in the playground who brought the football in school, and then when things weren't going their way, they took it away and said, we're not playing anymore? That's Red Bull. Red Bull are that kid who are just like, when things aren't going their way, they have a tantrum. Whereas Mercedes, when things aren't going their way, they get frustrated. And they're like, how do we make things go our way again? And that's the difference. Oh, I'm going to actually... Jesus, I'm going to slow down. Sorry, guy behind me. Okay, hopefully I'll actually be able to sleep in this area, because my tidus levels are going up in this game. I don't know, is that like a train going up above me, or like a plane or something? I don't really know. Here we go. This is now actually giving me a truck stop to sleep at. Yeah, there we go. My character just yawned, so we're just gonna stop right here and then rest. Alright. There we go. We've got the headlights on. We won't get the no light usage offense, because that's the full beams, but now we have the headlights on, because that's nothing. There we go, headlights on. So yeah, we still have time. 3 hours 9 minutes of this journey left in game. I don't actually know how long it's going to be in actual time, but we will figure that out. Here we go, back on the road in the dark. So it's going to be dark throughout the whole rest of this journey, but that's because I did need that sleep in game. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see Red Bull win it. I would just be annoyed that that's who gets it rather than Hamilton, who, like, yeah, I'll admit Silverstone was, Hamilton shouldn't have done that. He made a mistake that cost Verstappen a race. But, you know, Verstappen has, you know, has done so many dangerous things. And, like, recently, Jolyon Palmer said it best on the radio. He was on 5 Live commentating the Saudi Arabia Grand Prix, and he said that it's so difficult, near impossible, to fight against Verstappen because he doesn't drive to race, he drives to crash. And that's very true. I mean, that's paraphrasing, but that's basically what Jolyon Palmer said, is like, you can't fight Verstappen because he doesn't drive to, you know, to have a good race. He's like, either I'm winning or neither of us are finishing this race. And that's it. That's the problem. So if Verstappen gets ahead, it's basically like, you're not going to catch up with me. If you do catch up with me, I'm just going to knock us both out this race if it doesn't completely tarnish my race. And if it does completely tarnish my chances, I'm going to knock you out this race. And that's it. Like, he will happily cause a crash if it helps him. Whereas a lot of other drivers will not cause a crash because it helps them. And that's the thing. Like, Verstappen will crash into you and will make you crash out the race and will take a crash just so it means he doesn't lose in the long run. And that's the problem. Like, you just can't fight against someone that's willing to do that. And that's the problem Hamilton has. And that was what happened in Saudi Arabia when Verstappen brake checked Hamilton on a fucking straight. In the middle of the track. Like, you know, he was like, oh, well, I was just letting him past. Well, you weren't, though, Verstappen. Like, you weren't letting him past. Because if you're going to let someone past, you obey the blue flag rules, basically. All he needed to do was act like it was a blue flag. And you know when it's a blue flag? You look at Schumacher, right? He's had to let many, many people pass this season. When there's a blue flag being waved at him, what he does is he moves to one side of the track, he lets the other person through, he slows down, lets the other person past. That's how you obey. That's how you let someone past you. That's how you let someone lap you or give you back a position if you've been told to. That's how you do it. That's just how it's done. The problem is, Verstappen didn't do that to Hamilton. He didn't just get out of the way. He brake checked him on a straight, which not only is it just disrespectful, it's also dangerous. Like, that's the thing. Verstappen was just driving dangerously in the middle of the track on a straight, giving Hamilton no time to react. Like, even if Hamilton had known he was going to give the position back, he just brake checked him so quickly. He went down to third gear on a straight in the middle of the track while Hamilton was in 8th. Like, you look at the onboards, you can see Verstappen going down to gear 3 on a straight. That's not, like, in the middle of the track. If it was on one side of the track where Hamilton was, let's say Hamilton was going down the inside and Verstappen moved to the outside, dropped down to gear 3 to let him pass, that's cool. That's fine. But it was the fact it was in the middle of the track with Hamilton right up the tail of his car. That's not how it works. That's not giving the position back. That's trying to cause Hamilton to crash out. And then when he did give the position back, he just like, oh, I'm just going to do it right before the DRS and just take it back. And it's like, you're not giving that position back at that point. Like, to give the position back, you have to let someone past you and, you know, not just go straight back past them, because that's not giving the position back. You know, it'll be like if you, let's say you and your sibling were both wanted to play Xbox, and then your mum was like, it's your brother's turn on the Xbox, and then you would like hand him the controller for 5 seconds and then take it back and be like, you're on the Xbox. It's like, well, not really. It's like, if you hand them the controller for 5 seconds, they don't even get to unpause the game, and then you already just snatch it back off them. It's like, you didn't let them have a go. Like, that's it. You didn't let it happen. You just said, yeah, I did. And it's like, you know, when you know, again, I'm going to come back to the sibling argument because this is so relatable to many people, is, you know, when you're like, get out my room, and they would stand like an inch out the doorway and they're like, I'm not in your room, I'm not in your room. And it's like that. It's like, technically you did what you said you were gonna do, but you didn't. Like, in reality, you were just like, well, I actually technically am. And it's like, well, technically you are, but realistically that's not what they meant. Yes, I did just weave by mistake. We're only 100 kilometers away now. This is going quicker than I realized. This might not actually go up to an hour. I thought this was going to be like over an hour that this video would be, but it might be just around about an hour. Why are we braking so hard? Why are we going so slow? What is this? Why are we so slow? Okay. But yeah, that's my take on why I want Hamilton to win the World Championship rather than Verstappen. It's because I think Verstappen is a bad driver. He's a bad sport, at least. Like, he has no grace. He has all the grace and decorum of a reversing dump truck with no tyres. An iconic British quote, that. That actually gives me a really good idea for a meme. I've got a phenomenal idea for a meme if Verstappen wins on Sunday. Oh my god, I've just had a genius idea. Okay. Cool. If Verstappen wins on Sunday, at least I know I can get a great meme out of it. Like, this meme is going to be fire as fuck. Logan stick logistic. Ah! We're good. We're good. Just about. Damn near fucked me, but it's fine. I think I have to go to this right lane. I mean, yeah, we're going to Lyon. I mean, that's saying it's to Lyon, but the game is pointing me, my GPS is pointing me to the right, so I'm going to follow the GPS in the game, because it clearly knows the best route. Which is pointing me down here, but it just seems weird. This feels like it shouldn't be the right route when I literally just drove past the sign saying, go this way for Lyon, which is where we're going. But hey, the GPS says what the GPS says. Yeah, I've spent longer than I thought I was going to talking about the Formula 1 there. I'm very passionate about Formula 1. I love it. Formula 1 and football are my two biggest obsessions in life at the moment. It's just what I like. I've been watching a lot of movies recently. That's also fun. My Disney Plus subscription is really coming in, like, worth it, because I'm watching so much. I'm just watching so many old Disney films I haven't seen in ages, and a few that I haven't seen before. Like, I watched Atlantis for the first time the other day. That was good. I liked that. I enjoyed Atlantis. Yes, I'm going way too fast. I'm going fucking 100 kilometers an hour right now. Do I care? No, I didn't even get to 100. I only got to 99. Are you kidding me? No. It's okay. But yeah, like, Atlantis was really good. Well, I say it was really good. It's not going to become one of my favourite films of all time, but I really like it. Rewatch Treasure Planet. Oh, what a film. God, I love Treasure Planet, man. Who doesn't? Oh, Treasure Planet was great. Yeah. I watched Robots again. I hadn't seen that in a long time. What else have I watched? I watched Big Hero 6 for the first time. That was really good. I watched Zootopia for the first time. I quite like Zootopia. That was a good film. Oh wow, we're like no distance away at all. Holy shit. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go. That fucking video. That video lives rent-free in my head. It's just so good. Okay, we need to slow the hell down here. But yeah, under an hour. I really thought this was going to take longer than an hour, but hey, that's fine. It didn't. Oh god, why am I indicating there? Lyon discovered. Let's go. Bon Voyage achievement 6 out of 31. So I've discovered 6 out of 31 cities in France. There you go. Round that roundabout perfectly. I'm currently one-handed steering, which is fun. My left-hand steering right now. Look at this shit. Woo, woo. I should stop. No, we're just gonna go straight around this roundabout. A little bit off the accelerator, and then... Nope. We are still... No, we aren't meant to go in there, aren't we? Oh, I've fucked this, boys. I've fucked this badly. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm going to cause a crash vehicle offense. Oh my god, this is like the third time I've completely cocked something up today. Open up, please. Thank you. I actually did a little better than I thought. I mean, I took out a stop sign. But other than that, not too bad. And there we go. That was a 900-kilometer journey. Yeah, we can park it like that. Okay, let's go to the top view. Ow. Maybe I should have auto-parked it. And there we go. That's done. Nice. Ooh, that was a bit of a long one. 55 minutes it took me. There you go. Yeah, that's about right. 904 kilometers. Fuel consumed 334.5 liters. But I did get 23k from it, and then that's 1.145k XP. Nice. That's good. That is very nice. But anyway, that will be everything for today. Game time is off. Game time is Wednesday 4:20. I thought the game time was real time for a second. It's not Wednesday at 4:25. It's Friday at 4. Exactly 4. But anyway, thank you very much for watching through this long one. Very long one. 56 minutes and counting, but it's going to be 56 minutes in a little bit because this is where it ends. But almost 200k in the bank. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you later.